Sagittarius, hello my darlings, how are you? Welcome to your reading for the week of the 25th of July, 2022, or just whenever you find me, that's okay too. Whatever the case, welcome, I'm so glad you're here. Now the first card out from the Chakra Insight Oracle deck is Sound, and the words on the card are music, silence, rhythm, and vibration. Okay, now I think it might have been last week one of the signs got this card. I can't remember if it was you. It may have even been the week before. Okay. Oh, you have two cards out from the Goddess Guidance Oracle cards. So you have Sulas, bodies of water. Spend time near water such as a lake, river or ocean to recharge your batteries. Okay. And you also have Mother Mary. Ooh, okay. Expect a miracle. Have faith that your prayers have been heard and are being answered. Beautiful, Sagittarius. Okay. And I'm also going to take a card from the traditional Rider-Waite tarot. This is going to be an additional message that sits in our central theme for the week, if you will. And you have Judgment. Okay, so possibly hearing some sort of a call this week, Sagittarius. There is a very spiritual sense that is coming through for you, not only in the cards, but just in terms of intuitively that what's the things that are dropping through to me from my guides, my messages that are coming through. There's this very much this. Yeah, that's what it feels like. It's a hearing a call to something higher. It's this, when that sound card came out, I immediately sort of saw you working with sound. So working with sound and vibration in terms of a healing tool. So I do feel like for some of my Sagittarius, it could be that you could be working with sound healing. You could have heard a call to actually step in to becoming a healer, to, we've got Mother Mary there as well. So obviously this idea of producing miracles, being a miracle giver or creator or receiver, whatever the case may be. But you're in this higher space. You've stepped up, and even this bodies of water, waters are about emotions. Waters are about tapping into what it is that is kind of underneath everything. So, the cells in our bodies are 78% water. And if we think of sound in terms of sound and vibration and sound healing, a lot of the way that sound has an effect on our body, on an effect on healing us, is through having that effect on water. And so this is a sense that I'm getting for some of our Sagittarius, is that you may be working in some sort of healing way, either as a practitioner or on the receiving end. But either way, it's all good. So the bulk of the reading I'm calling, thank you. The bulk of the reading I'm calling from the Tarot of Curious Creatures by Chris Ann. And as always, I have called in my guardians, guides, angels, and ancestors who love me unconditionally and are of the highest vibration. I invite you to do the same. You don't need to, because as part of my preparation, I have requested you are connected in and divinely protected. Now, this card has come out. This is the card that you're coming into the week with. And this is a lovely confirmation because it basically confirms and corroborates what I was just saying. So I'm going to talk a little bit more in detail about that card, because if you've not come across that card, it is an additional card to this deck, the Tarot of Curious Creatures. You can see there it's the full 2.0. So it's not the original full card. It's got an extra special meaning. And wouldn't you know it, Sagittarius, that extra special meaning does lean into what I was talking about there, that messaging that was coming through for you earlier. So the next card out is in the position of obstacles or blocks, or it can be also strengths for you. So you have the Queen of Pentacles in this position. This next card is in the position of a surprise this week. So you have the Page of Wands. Next card out I'm going to be looking for is to do with your health, and that's health in terms of body, mind, and soul, body, mind, and spirit. You have the Six of Wands in that position. Beautiful. Okay. Next card out is in the position of relationships, and you have the Ten of Cups. Oh, Sagittarius. Lovely. And the next card out is in terms of career and finances. Now, I don't hold hard and fast to the positions of these cards in the layout. It's more about a general kind of overall connection or messages that do come through. But sometimes the cards in their position have a specific meaning, in which case we will talk about that in relation to their position. Now, you have the Sun card that's come out in the position of career and finances, and the energy moving out of the week into future possibilities, and that could be energies taking us into next week, next month, next year. You do have the Devil card. So nothing to be frightened about. Sometimes people think, oh, the devil, oh, no, that's no good, but we will break it down. There are some good messages, obviously, that can come through from that card. So let's have a look at what's going on for you in a little bit more detail. So as I said, absolutely, the 100%, I'm going to stick with this original messaging that's coming through. You are absolutely looking at leveling up. You are vibing, literally vibing at a higher level. Okay, you've heard a call. You're working with miracles. You're working with healing the body. You know, even this bodies of water. We are a body of water. So there's definitely this sense that you are healing. And I do feel like for some of my Sagittarius is absolutely you're working with vibration to do that. Now, as I said, that can be sound, but vibration can be anything. And it could even be you singing, you know, in your car driving to work, singing. It could be toning. Now, if you haven't come across toning, have a look at toning on the internet. Again, toning is a great way to unlock any blockages in the body. So however you want to perceive that sound, that vibration, that working with miracles, healing your body, hearing the call, however that resonates, this is absolutely the message for my Sagittarius this week. So as I said, this Fool 2.0 card is an additional deck for the Tarot of Curious Creatures, and it is the energy that you're bringing into the week. So the Fool 2.0 is a card that indicates you are taking a leap of faith. So similar to the original Fool card, you're taking the plunge, you're diving off into something new, something exciting, a new adventure, if you will. But this particular Fool card, excuse me, says that you've already been around the block once. So you've gone from the Fool all the way through all of those experiences of the major arcana, right through to the World card, to that completion. And now you're taking this fresh leap of faith with that experience under your belt. So you are wised up, my friends, and you kind of almost know the ups and downs of that journey. So what this Fool card, this additional Fool card says is that because you've got that experience under your belt, you've already kind of learnt so much on your journey that now you can take this plunge into something more, something higher. You know, you may have, as I said, heard that call to something higher, something more. And this absolutely indicates that you are prepared to take that plunge into, you know, and the word, and I am reluctant to use the word, but I still do use it. The word that does come through is ascension. Okay, you're ascending, you're leveling up, you're taking things to a new level in terms of your spiritual growth, your spiritual learning, if you will. So that's a really, excuse me, that's a really lovely, you know, place to be. It's not going to be all sunshine and roses, you know. We do have the sun here. We've also got the devil, though. So in any journey, particularly a spiritual journey, when we're doing the deep dive, we can come across some shadows, we can come across some triggers, we can come across some negative patterning, okay? But the outcome is that it's all going to be, overall, it's going to bring us this joy and abundance and clarity and warmth and growth, So bearing in mind that's where we are going to end up, is a kind of a mix of both. But we will come to those cards in a little bit more in a little bit further down the track. So the Queen of Pentacles is in the position of, as I said, it's either obstacles or blocks, or it's strengths. So we will look at this in terms of strengths for you. So the Queen of Pentacles, you should be feeling very grounded, very secure, very stable. And it may be that this stability, this groundedness, has allowed you the opportunity for you to actually take this next step, to take this leap of faith. So you may not have felt confident enough to explore maybe some of these callings, some of these new adventures, if you hadn't had that groundedness and security behind you, if you will. Now, the Page of Wands has come up in the position of a gift or a surprise this week. So it could be that, the page is definitely this energy of kind of youthful enthusiasm. It's about curiosity, and, even with the wands, you may be really enthusiastic and curious about things that are stimulating you and exciting you, things you're passionate about. So this is telling me that this week there may be many things. You can see the many different colors of flag in the end of that wand of the page. So there may be many different things that you're excited and passionate about. Now, sometimes that can be confusing. So maybe just, if you can, just take one thing at a time. Just choose one of these ideas or passions or pursuits and just follow one at a time and figure out, is this the one that's going to take me further, or is it this one? So the other thing that does come up, or has come up for me in particular in this card, is the pyramid. There's been a fairly strong connection to Egypt in a couple of the readings this week. I was drawn to bring this blue ceramic scarab beetle into the reading with me. It was in a different room, and I was guided to bring it into the reading. So that may have relevance or reference to some of my Sagittarians watching. There may be this desire to learn more or even travel to Egypt. There's certainly something in that vibe, if you will. And I also painted my nails for the reading. I don't know if you can see it very well. It's blue with gold specks on it, and I tend to paint this particular colorway for either the Sirius Gateway or the Lionsgate portal as well. So the Lionsgate portal will be coming up on the 8th of August. So there is this whole, and I do associate that with Egypt, obviously, with Sirius lining up with the pyramids, etc. So there could be this additional messaging coming in for some of my Sagittarians along those lines as well. So do take it as it resonates. The Six of Wands is in the position of your health this week. Now, this is health in terms of body, mind, and spirit. So you should be feeling pretty good. The Six of Wands is about taking a bow. It's taking a bow for the hard work that you've actually been doing. It could be that somebody's actually being acknowledged for maybe some changes in health that they've made, and they might be looking pretty rockin', or they might have this extra energy or this extra sparkle or shine about them, and people might be starting to notice. People might be saying, wow, you look rockin', you look great, you look glowing, whatever it is. So I do feel like you should be feeling pretty good, and just enjoy that. Enjoy the feeling, enjoy feeling good, but also enjoy that acknowledgement of people seeing it and observing it. And that does sit obviously across mental, physical and emotional health as well. So you could be shining, sparkling on a mental and emotional level as well. We have the 10 of Cups. This is in the position of relationships. So again, you should be feeling pretty fantastic in terms of relationships. This is telling me that, you know, the 10 of Cups is the ultimate joy and abundance and happiness, okay? So you should be feeling like you've got your family around you. You've got beautiful support networks. You've got all that joy and abundance in terms of those things around you. And that's being confirmed again by the Sun card, which is sitting next to it. Even though it's in the position of career and finances, you know, things are bright and sunny for you. You know, you're being acknowledged for the hard work you've done. You're in a great place and things are just so joyous and abundant and bright and happy, and it's all good, Sag. Now, oh, sorry, before I go on, I should say, so that Sun in the position of career and finances, again, it's such a great omen. It's a great card to have in that position. So in terms of your career and finances, everything should be great, shining brightly, okay? At least that's what the reading is telling me. So I do hope that is the case for my Sagittarians watching. I'm almost a little envious to see some of the beautiful cards that are coming through, some of the beautiful energies and messages that are dropping in as well. So yeah, I'm really excited for you. So I do hope that is the case for you. Now, this Devil, okay, so it is the energy that's taking us out of the week. It does indicate potential possibilities. And as I said, that could be next week, next month, next year. But what I want to say about this card is that the Devil, you know, for me, it's about an opportunity to look at limiting beliefs, look at triggers, look at patternings that maybe are holding you back. Now, what I love about the Devil card, and we'll talk about this one because this is the one we're using, but you can see here the cages of those gilded cages. I don't know if I can get that much closer without it getting blurry. No. But we got these people here in the gilded cages and the doors are actually open. So it's this idea of sometimes we believe that we're trapped. We believe that we've got these restrictions on us. We believe that we're being puppeteered. But in actual fact, we've got complete freedom. So we can step out of those cages and we are immediately free. So it's our choice. So this could just be a message to take forward. Particularly if you are kind of leveling up in terms of the work that you're doing, ascension, learning more in terms of connecting into source, so on and so forth. Sometimes that does bring up some of these, you know, more challenging aspects. And it's kind of maybe nice to prepare ourselves that if this does come up, that we understand that we are in control of our own destiny, okay? We always have the freedom. We have the freedom to choose. We have the freedom to break those negative patterns, to break those addictions, to break those triggers and limiting beliefs, whatever it is that may be holding us back. It's up to us to recognize that it's almost an illusion, okay? Like this Devil here, you know, he looks so charming and cute and zany and charismatic, but you know, like it's a bit of like wolf in sheep's clothing kind of thing. So just be mindful of that going forward. Maybe in the future there's something maybe even that is presented to you that looks all shiny and bright and appealing and attractive that maybe isn't quite so. So again, take it as it resonates. Hopefully you will understand that if and when it comes up. So, but certainly nothing to be fearful of. It's an opportunity for us to look at how we can break those cycles. Okay. Beautiful. Sagittarius, I do hope you've enjoyed the reading. If you have, please do like, share and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next week. All right, my friends. Bye-bye.